Okay, this is part 2 of that battle that I started. Let me take this off. It's gonna lag for a second. The noise. Yeah, it's gonna lag for a second. How many men do we have? There we go, they're retreating. Didn't even start the battle. This is part 2 of that one battle, so I might just leave it. So this, they had 20,000. Oh no, we have 30,000. We have 30,000. Yeah, okay. I want to show. I'm gonna at least. It's gonna be a shorter episode because I want to show at least the. I never noticed, but this actually gets darker as the actual sun goes down. This gets dark. This gets. Yeah. This get the map. The actual. This map. The paper map actually gets slightly darker. So, yeah. That happened. Yeah, that was reading, so. Like, it's weird, but, like, you can see artillery shooting. I lost all my artillery has been destroyed. Like, over here was terrible. Oh, and maybe the center a little bit, but. Can you guys stop? Let's shoot them, please? Thank you. I actually might post a, a video of Master of Command. I'm not posting those videos. I might. I don't know if I'm going to, but I might. Just my artillery is just got annihilated. I mean, yeah, let's see over here, man. These guys didn't even shoot. You know what? Let's bring all of the artillery we have. All of it. Let's bring all of it down here. This was shit in the first place. What is this right here? Is that artillery? Or is it die? That's an artillery unit, right? Oh no, they died. They got wrecked. Okay. I mean, well, who's the rear guard? Cause what the AI used to do, they usually have like a rear. Yeah, they have rear guard units. Like you can see that at these units, but kind of like see how this units. Never mind. They would have like rear guard units not moving. They would have rear guard units like holding, but I guess if I was attacking them, if I was like going on the offensive, they would have rear guard units to cover the retreat. Cause I did notice that like one time that they had rear guard units. They had like rear guard units. Yeah. 26,000. Oh wow, we killed. Oh no, that's the total. I thought that we killed. We killed all the infantry? What? Yeah, we killed all the infantry and some of the cavalry, 50 guns. They had 200 guns? What? How? There's no way they had 200 guns. There's no way. I mean, there's 10 there. Oh, each one is 10. So yeah, I guess that's, yeah, okay. That's why we lost. That's why my total lost. Because we had 7. Okay. Yo, doing thing. I'm also using a mod for Civil War 2, which makes the game a lot easier. What? I lost mine up to 95. What? 9075. I can't read numbers. Delete the enemy. Delete the lost. Clean 6 men. That's a whole brigade. Clean 6 men. That's a whole brigade of people. The enemy national morale dropped by 6. I was away by. The spirits rise by 7. I should probably change that to make that higher. I should go into the files and change that to make it higher. I wish you could change like the individual, like say the day was like, say you had like 3 days of fighting, then your military experience would rise by like 14 or 15 or 16 or 20% or something like that. So from the 3 to 4 days of fighting. I can't wait for Grand Tactician 2. Hopefully I don't expect Grand Tactician 2 to come out next year. I'm expecting it to come out in like 2028, 2029, late 2028. Not really expecting the second game, Grand Tactician 2, to come out in like 2027 or 2026. I don't expect it to come out this year because they literally just announced it this year. So there's no way they can announce it and then get it out unless the deadline is you only have 1 year of development. Whatever publisher they're with, the only publisher they're with, I really hope it's like 2027, 2028-ish, 2029, somewhere around there, because that makes more sense for a team of 3 people. So, for a team of 4 to 3 people. I expect it to be Napoleonic War, because if you look at some of the stuff that they say in the Dead Diaries, you can kind of figure out it's because they mentioned brigade artillery. They mentioned support brigade artillery in the actual they mentioned infantry guns. So they mentioned infantry guns in one of the Dead Diaries. They mentioned infantry guns. So it was there. We lost there. Yeah, it was there. It's like 4 armies in. Yeah, it's like 4 armies up here. Yeah, it's like 4 armies here. What's my fault on it? No, it's 8,000. Jackson, for some reason, already in command of the Valley Army of the Valley for some reason, even though he wouldn't be in command yet. I don't. And the reason why the Fredericksburg battle took place was because they came down. I guess for some reason the AI, instead of coming down through here like the railroad and coming down through here, they come down. They love, especially when you put it on higher speeds, they love to come down through like Fredericksburg here instead of coming around, because I was sitting here at Manassas. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But they would come at Manassas, not at Fredericksburg. That doesn't make sense. They made it all the way down here to almost to Richmond, actually, because my department of Richmond wouldn't stand and fight. Oh, I do have an armies. Hello? What army's trying to take this? I told the AI to bring an army down here. I don't know which army it was. Yeah, a lot of these armies are about to go bye-bye. On the Northwest. This is just too many departments. East Tennessee. Norfolk. What I might do is put the army of, just get rid of the Department of Norfolk entirely. But the thing is, the AI never naval invades you. They usually don't. They usually try to either use the rivers, because I don't think they ever programmed the AI to actually naval invade you. They never do that. So you don't really need like to have armies anywhere near the coast, because they're only going to use like the fleets, which the fleets can't naval invade, and they never use it, and they never come close enough to take these forts. So they never really the Deep South really isn't threatened unless they come over land. So it's not really. And this is what I hope. I hope the second game, even if it is Napoleonic Wars, which to me makes more sense than them making another Civil War game. Which it's not Civil War. They've already mentioned that it's not Civil War. I'm expecting it to be like a European war, which because that makes more sense to me because that would be easier for them to make. Because they've already done the research. Most of the developers live in Europe. One is literally Austrian. One developer on the team that worked for Oliver Kupler-Miller or whatever his name is, the developer of Grand Tactician. One of the developers literally lives in Austria, so you would know the history of Austria pretty well. Speed this up. Yankee forces skedaddle. The skedaddling. Well, actually, I wouldn't say taken, but yeah. Let's. Can we stop fighting, please? Oh, here we go. What? See, this is what I don't understand. Why did they retreat into the Confederacy to get away from their armies? That doesn't make sense. That literally makes no sense. Look at that. They're retreating down instead of back up. Reminder. You get Unreal Nation for conscription that first. Okay. Does it tell me when the does it tell me when it's supposed to? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So April 16th, 1860. So I need to do what? This and then. Oh, that's February. Okay, so there's one conscription act, and then there's this. And then that. Okay. So this. That's excellent. So I usually need to wait for April. You don't have to, but the historical date is April. I like how they tell you. Oh. Projects includes artillery, immediately enable core system as well as the enforcement a forcibly conscription act, making all male citizens between the age of 18 and 35 years. Oh, okay, so you kind of need, for it to make sense, you need to do this first, then, well, actually no, this first, well, whichever one you want to do first. Whichever one you want to do first. Because I'm using the mod, that makes the game better, so. And you never touch this one because it says unavailable. Yeah, it makes it obsolete because they're already in the army, so you don't really need that. I wish there was a way for you to just remove that entirely. Oh, requires chapter 2. Oh, okay, so yeah. Which chapter 2 is 1862. Yeah, it's 1862, I believe. It's when chapter 2 is technically supposed to. Chapter 2, because the game's technically, if you look at the text tree, it's split up into chapters. So you have chapter 1, which is 1861. You have chapter 2, which is 1862. I believe 3. Well, no, actually no. Because each chapter is, I believe, the year. So 1862 is all of this, and then 1863 is this. And then 1864 is this stuff down here. But you usually never get to 1863. You usually get to 1863. You never get to 4. Cause you can win the war by 1860. By 1864, you can win the war by then. See, look at that. Yeah, I just abandoned it. And then, fuck, I should have burned that. Whatever, I'll go up there and burn that. I'll send cavalry. When I get my core system next year, I'll send cavalry. I'll send Stewart up there to burn it. To burn that. And then Lincoln unwavered Union based stuff. That should finally, yeah. Yeah, they've been busy. You move to Manassas. Oh, you can't. Well then, I'm in Maryland. Get back into Maryland. What are you doing? I'm gonna come on. See, you can see these guys right here are stuck. Don't mind that. I have my sound on my phone on because I want to be able to hear it when my mom calls me, so you're gonna hear the phone sound. So I want to just show you that people with. Okay. And you see this? They get stuck here. I don't know why they seem to get stuck. And now he can't. And now he can't move because he's stuck on the water. Don't know why the army of Cumberland's here, but I think all of these armies is happening because I changed the thing which causes them to build a bunch of units. Which causes the AI to be like, oh, I don't need to worry about this. And then they just spam out units. Which most of these units you'll never fight. Most of these units you'll never actually fight because the way the system is stopping them from coming down there, which system doesn't even work. Oh, by the way, where are you going? You should be in the Confederacy. What the? You should. Okay, well. Don't know why it's not doing the West Virginia. They have all of it. I don't know why it's not doing West Virginia. Oh, well, it's because I'm armies in West Virginia, I guess. Well, I mean, oh, we haven't taken Charleston. That's why. They haven't taken Charleston. That's why. Come down here and take Charleston, dummy. No, okay. Oh, don't. Why are you going to Columbus? Like, this is what I don't understand. The AI doesn't make sense. Shit. Oh, okay, that's the Union. I thought I still had it. Come down to Charleston. Transport, yeah. Yeah, like, and they also don't defend the city. So if I send units to Louisville, but if I start marching on Louisville, they're not going to defend it. It's also the same way in War in the East too. Like the AI, like I don't know who designs these games, who helps with the AI, but the way if I was making a game that's like tactical like this. Cause you can see that each city has a number next to it, which is the morale, which is this for each side. So if I occupy a town that has a number on it, that makes the enemy's morale go down. But the thing is, in Constitution, they don't defend it. The only cities they defend are the capital, which yes, the capital has more. But Washington only 8. If I take all the, like, you could literally possibly take all the northern cities. But you could take Washington DC and take all these northern cities and just kill them without fighting the battle. without fighting. Because they're not going, the AI is not going to defend their cities. Oh, I think one time I took Mobile in like 1861 or 1862, and they, oh, there we go. And they never, the AI never took it back. Like, I had to tell them to go take, oh, no, I know what it was. It was, I did a raid into the Union, and one of my campaigns, I did a raid into the Union. I took, oh shit, what the fuck's going on here? I took Harrisburg, and they never took it back. Like, I had to actually click on the Union unit and tell them to go take it back, because they don't defend their cities. The only city they defend when you go near it is Washington. That's the only city that they defend. They don't defend any of the other cities besides the capital, Washington, which doesn't make any sense because they would defend every single city. Because if you don't, and they take all the cities, all the strategic, all the cities that have numbers on them, on the entire map, and you lose. Like, the AI doesn't seem to understand that. I hope when they have time, in a couple years, and they patch it, they actually patch the AI to actually defend their cities. Because the Confederacy wouldn't just not defend Atlanta. Like, they wouldn't not defend Atlanta. Like, they wouldn't defend Atlanta. Like, the Confederate, like, the Union wouldn't try to defend Louisville. They wouldn't do that. They would try to defend it. 23,000 versus 15,000. Oh my god, this is gonna be bad. They would actually defend their cities. That's the same thing with in the same they do the same thing in the in War in the East or War in the West. They don't defend the cities. Like, they literally don't. They don't defend their own cities. They just retreat. Like, if you get, like, in War in the East too, I'll show you guys in the video. In War in the East too, if you get behind the AI, if you get behind the AI line or make a breakthrough that might look like you're gonna encircle them, they immediately retreat. Like, immediately retreat. They don't even leave. They sometimes they might leave a unit in the city to defend it, but most of the time they don't. They just retreat. I'm like, they wouldn't, in reality, they wouldn't do that. They would leave somebody in that city, or just, yeah, they would abandon the city, yes. They can't, they know they can't defend it, but, like, it's the Red Army. And, oh, Jesus, yeah. It's the, like, because I used to play, the scenarios that I play in War in the East is usually, 1941 I used to play the 1941 campaign to 1945 campaign. I used to play that campaign. Like, I just finished the early one. I finished the early one. So, yeah. Right now I'm playing as the Soviet Union in 1943, doing like the last stage of the war, which is, should I dig in? I need to get that totally off the damn hill because they can't see in the thing for some reason. So let's just take them off the thing. Like, I hate artillery. This is the cab unit. You guys can stay up there. Oh, that's all cab. Hang on. Let's just bring you up. Let's bring you up here. Oh, I have only cab. I don't have that many. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to probably put you guys them. Okay, the old Dominions, I need to probably delete some of this cab. Or create a whole new army, just have it be cab. Because there was an Indian army that The old Dominion state and then some Confederacy that left. I only have 4 units membership over here. What I usually would do is I put the cavalry units like up in front. Which, where are you going? Where are you going? Back here. Where are you going? Like, I hate that how the commander moves forward, which in reality he wouldn't do that. Well, yes he would, but he wouldn't either. Why are you in front of your line? What? Actually, no. Go to saddle mode. Like, our flanks are being cut by cav, but I need more infantry. So I might transfer some of them in from the Mississippi, Department of Mississippi. Or I might just create a whole new division to get rid of some, or delete some of these cavalry units, and just have infantry, and give some of these cavalry units, like this one, like the smallest one here, this one, like maybe delete these or put these with, oh well, but never mind. Maybe put these ones with this one, maybe. With what's this? Van Dorn? Maybe add these to the Van Dorn's men. Well, actually, no, I'll probably add these with. Probably add the small one here to this infantry brigade, the infantry division. Because what I usually do now is I usually have one infantry division, like whatever is the first infantry division in a corps. Like that first infantry division has cavalry scouts basically. Has a cavalry scheme. So that in that cavalry unit is the cavalry scheme for that whole corps, basically. That's what I do. Because most of my units are like this. Most of my corps are like this. Most of my divisions are like this. All infantry, maybe 1 or 2 artillery units, but that's it. It's just all infantry, because in reality there wouldn't really be the old Dominion state. Are you guys coming to attack me? What the? Oh. Where they spawn? Where the hell did you guys spawn at? Down there? Let's go. I usually kind of click to see where they are. The old Dominion state. If you don't know what song I'm trying to sing, it's Bonnie Blue Flag? I think it is. It's Bonnie Blue Flag. It's Bonnie Blue Flag. I'll try to find it, but... Oh god, why are you so not far forward? Go forward. Go farther forward. Actually, no. You oh, well, yeah. And I know, I'll show you guys in a second, but... I might post a video about the, showing the different, gratitude, like, developer guides and kind of like, showing the different, you know what? You know what? I'm just gonna show you. Click on this. I'm just gonna show you like this, the new new command structure, the new command system. And as you go down, see, they're doing regiments, because this is a division right here. But this is the division. These two are brigades, and then these are all regiments. So they're doing. So this has to be Napoleonic. And many of you guys are asking, why are people saying that they're doing Napoleonic? Because, what is it? This right here. Supporting regimental guns. Napoleon actually wanted to do this right here, the supporting regimental guns. That's something Napoleon actually tried to do, but it didn't really work out. They hated them. The troops hated them. Napoleon's troops hated them. And then you have and then you have has been expanded, and I don't think what I originally thought with this was they're getting rid of these stances right here. They're getting rid of screening, defense, attack, assault, but they're not. If you read this, which I didn't really read, and Grand Tactician, which basically Grand Tactician 2, basically, the toolbox has been expanded, which means they're adding skirmish, hold ground, countercharge, attack, assault, and reserve. They're adding these to these stances, because you would actually do this in the Planet Wars. You would screen, defend if you need to, attack, and then assault, which is basically what charging is. Now, countercharging, that wasn't really a thing and someone can correct me on this in the comment section, but I'm pretty sure countercharging wasn't really a thing. It didn't really happen. It happened, but it didn't happen, basically. It happened, but it didn't happen, basically. But in the Napoleonic era, during Napoleon's time, it did actually happen. And my only and crossing difficult terrain, you know, may adapt by his formation. At long distance engagements. It might actually be Napoleonic. Why? Because since at long distance the unit may engage enemies with volleys by subunit, like platoon. You didn't really do that in controlling ammo consumption, since accuracy is limited due to range. That's not really a problem in the Civil War, because you have factories, you can produce a lot of stuff, right? You can produce a lot of stuff, you have factories, right? And you're longer range, so you're not firing by platoon. They didn't really do fire by platoon, and they didn't really do. They did, but they didn't. So this has to be like the Baker rifle, and like the French, whatever the French gun is, the Charleville or whatever, maybe. I don't know what the like French like long range gun is, because the French really didn't have those. They used, I believe, Baker rifles. I believe everyone used Baker rifles except for the Russians, I believe. I'm really out. I don't know, but I know. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, look, it tells. I'm gonna save it here. Cause oh god, there's like cheat. Okay, game. There we go. Stop. Jesus. Oh, I already lost my infantry. Well, I just lost this battle. Well, actually, let's bring you over to cover this, because they're not attacking me here, so let's... Hang on. Left the bait. The temple. The Confederacy left the fate. Let's bring... Yeah, let's... Oh, yeah. Oh, they are attacking me literally everywhere. That's... Oh, my God. Can you stop? Okay, let's just there's a post. Oh shit. Make sure I see it on the right. Yeah, I did. Okay. There was supposed to have been like one like this, that kind of same thing, but you know what? We're just gonna go through the fucking. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this right now. Fuck it. And I'm gonna put out my ideas for the community. Fuck it. So, if the enemy is weak, the unit may choose to charge into melee to break the enemy line. If using an attack column, like if you read it, it sounds cool, but in practice, it might not even work, because if you play the first game, if you play the first, because technically, the Grand Edition team already has 2 games that they've made. Let me see if I can find it. Not that. What is it? This game right here. This is also Oliver Customil. This is his first game. This 7 Years War is his first one. This is his first game. Click on this. Yeah, you see, this is his first game. Yeah, this is his very first game. Which is, this game's more, people say it's more like a pre-alpha. Like, they released it in like pre-alpha. They released it in like pre-alpha. Which, if you look at this also says pre-alpha reached, but so that means this game had to have been done. And as you can see, I've been playing it. I play it here and there, but like the for some reason the British campaign, if you fight a certain battle, it says memory has been reached, and it doesn't. It messes up. So, how much other games in there? Or is it? So yeah, that's why I said, like in Grand Edition 1, and Grand Edition 2 is just a working title. So it might be like this one is, like, because this one says Grand Tactician, the Civil War, so it might be Grand Tactician, the Napoleonic Wars, 1865, no, 1805 to 1815. Or hell, he might even go further. They might even push it back to like 1800. Before Napoleon becomes emperor, like 1800 to 1815. So that means you have plenty of time to do whatever you want, to change history if you wanted to. So if you want to take out Austria early, you can. Basically. I hope it's probably, but most likely it's going to be 1805 to 1815. So that's usually what most people do. Most people do start at 1805 and get to, because that's the Napoleonic Wars. Even though technically the Napoleonic Wars started in like 1800 when he became consul of France. But like, we'll see when they finally announce it. Yeah, and as you can see here in the new system, because this was the old system this is the old system. But it's still built, built based on this framework, but it's built into it, basically. You should read this, and the new system have their own headquarters and scouts, which basically means that they're not as, like, how would you say, like the, like you can move them around more, I guess, that's what that means. I guess we'll see when the game actually comes out in like 3 years, in like 4 years. We'll see. The unit the army commander is with reacts faster as orders don't need to be distributed. Yeah. So basically saying is, if you look at this graph, the division is here, right? And the army is here. The army commander is here. And you kind of see him. See how different look up. But look at this though. These are regiments. I actually had to look this up to make sure I was doing this right. So this is a brigade, and then these little boxes with the little like slash are regiments. So they're going. So it has to be either Revolution or Napoleonic Wars, or maybe it is 7 Years War. It's definitely not American Revolution. It's definitely not American Revolution. Now why do I say that? Because in the Revolution, we didn't really have regimental guns. At least that I know of. I don't know really much about regimental guns, but I know that Napoleon, there's actual like evidence that Napoleon tried to put regimental guns into his regiments to make them better or stronger or whatever, but the troops hated the regimental guns. So, and there's only like 5 or 6 revolutionary games you could play, but not really on the. I mean, there is Ultimate General American Revolution, but that game is pretty buggy and pretty bad and got abandoned halfway through development before it actually became something. So, but as you can see here, is yeah. As you're the army commander, is in the army. Your army commander is in the center. Balance location. Deploy with the army reserves a safe distance from the front. So wait, and now I have a question for the developers. Small headquarters and escorts. Are the escorts gonna actually be on the map, or are they just gonna be a part of the unit? Or can you actually click the escorts? Like, are you gonna see like a small unit of cavalry following the different headquarters around? Is that what they're talking about, or is that am I just misreading that, or reading too much into that, thinking, oh, it's gonna be cool, we're actually gonna see the escorts for the actual for the different commanders are gonna have escorts. I kind of wish they would also add like, kind of like they did in Whiskey and Lemons, where they added like, oh, this commander doesn't like that commander, or you as the army commander have a feud with this other commander or whatever. So I kind of wish they would do something like that, like the different events that would happen during the game in the career mode for Grand Tactician 1. So, and you can see here that the commander actually goes over here and takes command of 3 units, 3 cavalry units, cavalry regiments. They're not brigade. The brigade's right here. So he actually goes over here and tells them to actually attack. Like physically goes over there and tells them to attack. I think Wellington did this like twice or maybe one time, where he actually went to a brigade, went to a unit, and actually said, "I need y'all to go here, there. I need you to go here." Like actually, himself went to go give the orders in person, so that they know these are my orders. We have 3 written orders and 3 carriers covering this stuff. Taking most of it. I'm about to be done. I just wanted to show y'all some of this stuff here. Let's scroll through it. This, and then this. This is when they announced. I'm just gonna scroll down through this, and then this is the new unit system. Then this is this. And then this is the battlefield. If you guys want to read this, I'll let this sit here. And this is when they announced that they had a publisher. I think, right? Right? Like this was January 2025. So they've been working on the game since the beginning of this year. That's why I said I don't expect the game to come out next year. I expect it to come out maybe 2027, 2028, 2029. Because if you look at the because they actually tell you how long this game's been in development somewhere. If I click on this, I think if I click on this, they actually tell you somewhere how long the game's been in development for. Yeah, day and night jobs. Yeah. Now they're like full-length developers. And they also mentioned that they made a. So yeah, it's gotta be. But they said multiple wars, so it could be anything within the 18th, 17th century. Like 17th century is definitely, they definitely plan on doing a 17 war. 7 years war game, because you could they literally state 17th to 19th century. The 19th century is, I believe, Napoleonic. I believe, which is like Civil War and that sort of stuff. Because the Civil War is like the first modern war, so it's like close to the end of the 19th century. Oh, so so now that I'm reading this, they had to make a whole new engine. Because the engine they had literally no longer does anything. Like, it doesn't achieve the result. So if they do come back and eventually patch it up, they're probably gonna have to put a whole new engine in. They're probably gonna have to put the whole new engine in. That's why they haven't been patching anything, because they had to use the new engine possibly. So they already stated that they're not giving up on this game, because they already stated we want to improve. There's pitfalls, there's shortfalls here and there. We want to improve. So they do want to come back and fix this game when they have time. So I guess once they get the new game out, they're probably gonna come back and update it and add the whole new engine into this game, possibly. Yeah, we first lead up to 2017 to 2020 to 2020 to 27. So they started working on it during 2017. So I guess they always decided to make a new engine for the game, I guess, is what I'm reading. Yeah, okay, yeah. The story began in 2016 with thank you. Yeah, he's Austrian, so he probably, that's what I'm saying, he's Austrian. So that makes sense for them to do a Napoleon game, because the guy, the head developer, is literally from Austria. It's literally from like Europe himself. Oh, okay, yeah. What's the 11th? And they've already mentioned that they want to come back and do it. If you actually read this and read between the lines, like they said, we want to improve, which they're talking about this game, because we've always wanted to make a serious portrayal of valor. So I'm pretty sure what they're planning on doing, if I read this correctly, which I probably didn't, if I'm understanding this correctly, they're going to eventually come back and improve the game. Because they literally stated here that we want to improve. Like said, we know the game is far from perfect, and there's shortfalls here and there. We want to improve, which means they're not gonna add any. They're not going to add any new features. They're just going to patch stuff and make the game better overall. After Grand Tactician 2 comes out in like 2 years, because after Grand Tactician 2 comes out, they're probably gonna have either enough people or time to come back and patch and fix some stuff for Grand Tactician 2. For Grand Tactician 1, what they're probably gonna do is take the whole, like, make like change the whole engine, because they literally said we've reached the point in Grand Tactician's engine, in the original Grand Tactician engine, that small fixes here and there are no longer achieving efficient or in effect whatever, achieving the results they want in the engine. So they had to make a whole new engine. So that means that by the time Grand Tactician 1, Grand Tactician 2 comes out, Grand Tactician 1 will be on the old engine, which means they're gonna have to replace the whole engine in order to fix the bugs and the performance and stuff like that. So by then, we'll be playing the second game. And you might come back here every once in a while to play it, but mostly probably be on the second game by then. By the time they start coming back and patching this game. What they do want to do is that in order to really improve the AI and balance. So they're making the second battle order, battle parts of the combat system, all of these systems, and the ability to help the battle AI a bit will cause issues and other will cause issues in other areas that in turn need to be reworked. The butterfly effect continues, and still we want to. Okay, we have the old system. We would still have the old system, pathfinding, etc. That means that we want to improve always, as all, anyways. That affects the other areas. So yeah, basically the 8 years. Wow, okay, I didn't know the game was in development for that long. That's a long time. That's a long development cycle. Not as long as like 15 years, but just scroll down here. People really want 7 years for a game. What? And if most people didn't read, I just didn't understand, because they're gonna come back and help this game. I'm pretty sure they're going to eventually remaster this game. Eventually, they're going to remaster this game eventually. When they have time, because they've already stated like 3 times. That they want to we want to improve it, as always. Clunkiness. We want to improve it. Yeah, they said improve 2 times. So I'm assuming they're gonna come back and fix this eventually. When they have time. So hopefully they remaster the game and they add the new combat. They add all this new stuff into the old game by updating it, by remastering the game. What they're probably gonna have to do is if they do remaster, which they probably will, because people really like this game, so they're probably gonna be able to like, oh, let's remaster it in a couple years. So yeah, they're probably gonna be like, let's rebuild, let's use the system from our second game, let's use the engine from the second game, which has all the new stuff and all the better stuff, because it wouldn't be that hard for them to remaster the game with new graphics, or just don't change the graphics, just change the engine. That's it, just change the engine, that's it. Shouldn't be that hard to remaster this game, because they literally state it's the same, they're using the same thing, just with regiments. And this game, Grand Tactician 1, should be easy to remaster, because they don't have to add all the different, like. But the only downside to them remastering this game is they probably have to add regiments, because the new system is built for all these different, like, small little, like, things. Like, it's made for brigades, standalone brigades, division. It's made for army, corps, division, brigades, not like the whole unit being a brigade, but like the brigade being the highest level of command, and then the regiments being the actual fighting units. Unlike in Grand Tactician 1, where it's like, the brigade is the fighting unit. The brigade is the unit you sent out to fight, instead of being like, if you look at this, you see army, brigade, which this means is the headquarters, not the actual fighting unit. And you have the regiments are the ones who actually fight. So I don't know how they would do that. Are they gonna take out one level of the command structure? If they want to remaster this game, are they gonna take out one level of the command structure? Because the engine is made for. Because the engine's definitely gonna be made for regiments, for a bigger command structure. Because they're adding new command structure elements to the actual engine, and the engine's made for that. So I don't know how they would remaster this game. So I guess we'll find out in a couple years. So bye guys, I just wanted to show you guys this and explain my thoughts about the next game and what they're going to possibly do and my thoughts on that.